It's a work in progress.
Oh my God.
You don't want to see me sleep deprived. Buen dia, mi gente. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting a HydraFacial. I'll tell you a little bit about that if you're somebody who's never done one. I'm filming some videos this week for the Sephora sale, which is happening. A little bit of spring cleaning and definitely some yapping. So that's what we've got on this week's vlog. So I'm headed to the gym and then I gotta come home and get ready to go get a HydraFacial. Basically, I can't go in with anything on my skin. Like I have to go in with clean skin. They will clean my skin, but it just kind of helps the process along. If you've never done a HydraFacial before, it basically is a skin treatment that cleanses, extracts, and then hydrates the skin. There's two forms. There's the regular and then there's a deluxe version, which basically includes red light therapy or blue light therapy if you're acne prone, and then one additional treatment for eyes or lips. HydraFacial basically uses patented vortex fusion technology, which is this machine that literally power washes your skin. It pulls out all of the gunk, any extractions, like, you know, if you have any pimples or anything, blackheads, pulls it all out, and then with a different part of the machine, they infuse serums into the lower levels of your skin to really hydrate and plump, which is how you get this nice natural glow. So it really promotes, you know, radiant, youthful looking skin, but also can help slow the aging process and reduce fine lines and wrinkles. All right, I'm gonna head to the gym and I'll catch up with you when I'm headed to get a facial. Okay, don't mind my appearance. I misjudged how long my workout was gonna take today, so I had to like rush home, shower. I am here to get a HydraFacial. I used to get HydraFacials like every 6 weeks when I was getting ready for my wedding. Like most women are like, I need to drop 30 pounds. I was like, I gotta get my skin right. Like my skin has to be glowing. They're an amazing quick treatment. There's little recovery time. All right, let's go. Right, we are going out on a Monday night, which means it's time to get caffeinated. Ooh, I just took an hour-long nap with Josh. Great idea after work. Great idea after work to just take a nap and then just enjoy the rest of your evening like a little bit refreshed. Yeah, we're gonna need the whole thing. Ooh. We're gonna do a full face with just one palette. Roll up my sleeves here. We're going to the chemist in the financial district. Oh, do you see this color match right now? I'm just doing half my face here. I haven't put anything over here. Wow. I have never been before. I've never been to the chemist, neither has Josh, but excited to see who they have DJing. Basically from 8 to 12, it's like open deck. So they have just different DJs spinning. To the peach color corrector here, just go under my eyes a little. Okay, I'm liking the way everything is sitting. For bronzer, I'm gonna go into the lighter of the two. And just stamp that out so I don't take too much. One's out very nicely. I did put some on my eyes also. For blush, I think I'm gonna do this, I don't know. Okay, so one is like a corally peach color. The other one is a neutral pink. I think I'm gonna do the neutral pink. That's very subtle, I like that. That is basically everything. The only thing I haven't used is the highlight balm. I'm gonna use that at the end. I'll put a little like on my nose and in my inner corners of my eyes. All right, I'm just gonna let this all marinate together before I go in with powders. So let me do my brows. Wow, do you see that? That brow came out amazing. Okay, brow. What I really like about the palette is how skin-like all of this makeup looks. All right, let's add in powders. Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, shade medium. Just a little bit of powder up here, tiny, tiny bit. I'm gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna use my Patrick Ta bronzer on the top because I just have cream. Like that's just cream sitting up there right now. A little on the eye. Now the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Red Bone Break. I wasn't impressed with that inner corner, so I'm gonna go in with my Dior palette into this gold highlight here and just do a little on the inner corners because all I did for eyes was like bronzer. Not like bronzer, all I did was bronzer. I'm really trying to be better at eliminating saying like so much. It's a work in progress. All I have on my cheeks still is cream. Do you see that glass skin effect? Ooh, I like that, I like that. I'm gonna go in with Humor Me from MAC Cosmetics. This is that super neutral blush I used last week that I was like, you could barely see this. But that's the way I like it. Do a little on my nose here. All right, let me do my lashes. I've been doing this new lash curling routine where instead of just curling the base of the lashes, I will do the base. I'm gonna get up close, hold on. I'll do the base, right? And then I'll move up a little and curl like the middle, and then I'll come up all the way and just curl the ends. And that gives a little bit more of a like lash lift effect than if you were just wearing mascara. L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. This new formulation is everything. I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes I do sometimes I do miss my lash extensions. Like I look at old pictures and I'm like, wow, I was so pretty. But I also had an amazing lash tech, I have to tell you. Shout out to J Beauty and Skin. See how the lashes look a little bit more lifted than just like, yes. Look at that, one coat, stunning. I will say the concealer creased a bit quicker than I would have liked, but that could also be because I waited a little to actually put down the powder. Oh no. I'm still drinking my Red Bull, so I'm not gonna do my lip combo of the night. I'll do that when we're getting ready to leave. Okay, the lighting in here is terrible, but I'm gonna show you my fit. This is the Boston uniform, I'm not even kidding. Top, I think this is from Amazon. Good American, Prada, and then my boots are Fryer. Good morning. Josh ran out to pick up a package. I was cleaning out the closet the other day and just getting some spring stuff out, and I found a couple of DVDs. In passing, said to Josh, oh, I really wish that I had a DVD collection like my parents, you know? Anyways, he went out and bought a $700 DVD Blu-ray UHD player. And honestly, I really love him for that. Because I would have been fine with like a $20 DVD player from Amazon or something. Oh my God.
So I went to Attic to get the Steelbook.
I almost just had a heart attack. No, it's okay.
Fancy DVDs.
Oh.
Got Elf.
My favorite.
Good one. Napoleon Dynamite.
Classic.
protector.
Never seen it. Add them to our collection. Yeah, the plan is when this cabinet that I ordered comes in, we'll just use this as like a DVD and bookshelf. I figured we could put this in the office.
I didn't know I had these, so that's good. Or I didn't know what movies I had. I know I had some DVDs in the attic, I just didn't know what they were, so now I know. Alright, now I'm gonna go for it.
For real? Okay.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh, you guys think you...
Alright, now that I've nearly had a heart attack, today I am filming 2 YouTube videos for the Sephora sale, one on skincare and one on makeup. I personally could break these videos into like 5 and make a whole series. I just don't have time. Maybe for the next sale, but I'm going to film both of those today, edit both of them today. Maybe I'll edit one today. I just want to tidy up. I pulled out a couple of things for just a spring refresh decor situation. I have to finish the script. I think these are done. These are also included in my recommendations. The Tower 28 under eye patches. All right, let me finish my coffee, finish my script. Mostly I'm doing a script because I'm a yapper. With vlogs like this, it's very much just like me chatting with you, but with something like skincare recommendations, I need to write down the reasons like why I'm recommending things, because I'm not just gonna be like, this is such a great product, I like it. The Sephora sale, even with like a 20% discount if you're a Rouge member, like it's still, these products are still expensive. And I said this in my last video, in this economy, you need to know what you're paying for and you need to know that your money is going to something good. I figure you guys can at least get ready with me to film my videos. I have really been enjoying creating a script for the Sephora sale. I just love being able to share everything that I've learned. I think it's really easy in marketing today to create products that are kind of confusing, and naming products, you know, things like creamy, milky, toning, glowy balm gel, and you're like, what is this for? As somebody who has spent quite a bit of money at Sephora over the years and has, you know, obviously worked with my dermatologist to find solutions that are working for my skin, I just hope people really appreciate like the consumer education portion of it. So I mixed the MAC Face and Body with the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in the shade medium. I'm quite impressed. The Lumi Glotion, I will say, is equally as great an option as the Say Glowy Gel. These are products that you can just put all over your face. You can mix them into foundations to add a little bit more of a glow to it. I like it. Actually, I was just thinking of this, but by the time this video comes out, there will already be, both of these videos will already be updated. So if you would like to see what my recommendations are for the Sephora sale, you can click the videos down below. But yeah, last night was a lot of fun. We got there early. We got there around 9:30 because Josh wanted to see some of the opening acts since he's starting to get more into DJing. One main difference, there's a lot, right? But one of the main differences between like club culture here in Boston specifically versus, you know, places like Ibiza, Germany, is like this sense of community amongst people on the dance floor. Like, people are more than happy to like chat with you, like, you know, just dance with you. The staff will just let you be. I feel like here, we're not like built for club culture is really what it is. Boston in particular is definitely more of like a sports bar, dive bar, cocktail bar city. And I feel like only recently has the city started incorporating more fun things to do. There's also quite a number of clubs in Boston too, like Royale, Basement, Big Night Live, Memoir. Side note, I forgot how much I love the Patrick Ta bronzers. Look at that. It's like such a natural, seamless finish. So last night I wore a lot of black, which is not a part of my color palette. But when I did my color analysis with Allie, she also included this little makeup guide in an email to kind of like help guide me through like finding makeup that also would help, you know, just bring out the natural glow from my skin. So even though I wore black, I did my makeup in a way that was very complementary towards my color season. So having a lot of like gold and warm tones on my face, I wore gold jewelry, kind of helped to tone down like the black. But also, even though black isn't in my color house, I was in a dark club, so like it didn't really matter, you know? Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock. Oh my, I've only been awake for 4 hours. Josh and I both slept in. We didn't get home until like 2:30 in the morning, but then we got home and we were both super hungry because we hadn't eaten anything. Just made something real quick. So I didn't get to bed until like almost 3 in the morning. And listen, one thing's for certain and two things for sure, I will be getting my sleep. Even on the weekdays, I sleep a minimum of 8 or 9 hours. I cannot get below that. Now at 31, my body is like, we're done. You're done. Go to sleep. Actually, I need to do some setting spray before I do my eyes. I also don't find it to be a flex when people are like, I could survive off like 5 hours. Listen, all I'm gonna say is there's a reason they use sleep deprivation as a form of torture. You don't wanna see me sleep deprived. Might do a little, just a little nose contour here. You remember when everybody was nose contouring, when that was like the thing? The real question is, what lip combo do I do today? Okay, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Kind Words matte lip liner. I didn't even know I had this. In the shade Fun. It's like a rosewood color. I don't know. I really like it though. You know, I think I'm just gonna fill in my whole lips with this. That's pretty, right? Tell me I'm pretty. And then I'm gonna go with the Makeup by Mario Plumping Lip Serum in Pink Glow. Actually, there's a funny story on how I came to find this. Actually, how this product came to find me. It's New Year's Eve 2022. 2023? I don't know. We're in Miami with our friends and we rented an Airbnb in Brickell. So my friend and I, we head up to the Airbnb. I don't know where our husbands were, at the gym or something, I don't know. We get up to the apartment and there's a little Sephora bag hanging on the door. So we look at it, there's no address, nothing, just a gift receipt. And there were 10 of these exact Pink Glow lip balms in the bag. So me and my friend Sophia are like, do we keep these? Should we return them? We bring them back to the front desk and we're like, these were at our door. They're not ours. We didn't order them. Take them. The next day, little Sephora bag is hanging on the door with 10 of these lip balms. So at this point, me and my girl are like, you know what? We're just gonna keep these. Truly, if it hadn't been for that encounter, probably never would have tried this product and I really like it. All right, makeup is done. I just gotta add a little volume to my hair here. I'm gonna film my YouTube videos and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm gonna clean up the living room. It's 8:30 p.m. I finished filming one video and got about halfway through the editing process. Josh is wrapping up working on his midterm too, so we set the time. We were like, we're both gonna be done at 9 and we're gonna spend some quality time together. And the spring decor situation is just gonna have to wait until sometime later this week. But let me at least show you what I got in the mix. At the Boston Public Market, I picked up one of my favorite candles, Life Blooms. How could you forget? I did like a 20-minute segment on the candles. And 2 days later, I get a notification that their website was 20% off. It's fine, shop local, right? But I went on the website and bought a refill of the Lunar Embrace. This is Rose and Agave. That's what's currently burning in my living room. I cannot stress enough to you how amazing these candles smell. Oh, blood orange and ginger. I don't know why, but this like reminds me of my great grandmother's house in Puerto Rico. Most people would think of Puerto Rico, you think like, oh, like coconut and like pineapple and like ocean smells. Yes, but like my great grandmother lived in the mountains of Puerto Rico and there's just something about this that is so like oddly specific. I don't know, but it smells wonderful. They all smell wonderful. I bought a runner because I'm thinking of replacing the rug in the living room. The rug we have now is fine. It's this navy rug. I put plastic on it just because I have so many dogs coming in and out when I'm dog sitting. Because the majority of the rug is navy, it's a little overpowering for the space. So I found a couple options online that I liked, but before I bought an entire new rug, I figured let me buy a rug runner for the hallway and see if I like it. I'm gonna have this in the hallway for a little bit, see if I like it, and if I do, I'll order the matching like 8x10 rug. I also found these really pretty taper candles at Marshall's. They're like a cream colored, and then they've got just like gold accents around them. I was like, these are so pretty. I always feel like I need nice candles because for my wedding, my mom gifted me these Baccarat crystal candle holders. So I'm like, I need like a nice candle to put in here, you know? I'm gonna shower and then Josh and I are gonna hang out and watch some TV. We're currently watching Scandal. which Josh has never seen. I watched Scandal around like 10 years ago. So rewatching it, it's so funny because there's some things that I'm like, oh, I know what's coming, I'm not gonna spoil it, but then there's other things that happen that I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, didn't you see this? I'm like, that was 10 years ago, I don't know. Such a productive day today. Basically the rest of this week is gonna be spent editing and filming the other video. Next week I'll show you guys what I ended up actually buying at the Sephora sale. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you next week.